There is a condition that affects over 250,000 people every year, resulting in around 44,000 deaths, and that's more than breast, bowel and prostate cancer combined. It's also the biggest direct cause of death in pregnancy in the UK, and yet many people still aren't aware of it. That condition is sepsis. Sepsis is a serious complication of infection when the body's normal immune response goes into overdrive and starts to cause harm. If it's not treated early, it can result in disability and even death. Not every infection will cause sepsis, but there are some that are much more likely, such as the infections that cause meningitis or group B strep in babies or urine infections in the elderly. Sepsis can affect anyone, and luckily it's less common in children than in adults. However, it can be more difficult to spot, and there's no one sign or test. That's why it's important for everyone to be aware of what to look out for. Signs of sepsis include, for any child, if they're breathing very fast, if they have a fit or a convulsion, if they look mottled, bluish or pale, if they have a rash that doesn't fade when you press it, if they're very lethargic or difficult to wake, if they feel abnormally cold to touch. In any child under the age of 5, signs include if they're not feeding, if they're vomiting repeatedly, or if they haven't had a wee or a wet nappy for 12 hours. In adults, things to look out for include slurred speech or confusion, extreme shivering or muscle pain, passing no urine in a day, severe breathlessness, if it feels like you're going to die, or if the skin is mottled or discoloured. It's important that sepsis is treated early and properly, and this involves giving antibiotics to treat the infection, as well as other treatment to deal with the effects of sepsis on the body, which may even mean intensive care. Sepsis can't always be prevented, but there are ways to reduce your chances of picking up those infections that can cause it, such as vaccination. So, if you're concerned about someone who has an infection, please don't hesitate to contact a health professional and just ask, could it be sepsis?